What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm feeling very good today. So listen. Before we get to steels, before we get to structures, before we get to anything, just listen. Do you have a moment? Just 2 minutes of your time. Okay. Listen. If you are from India, there's a job opening somewhere in India. I'm not sure where, but I'm gonna give you the details. So, and I'm saying this because even the job that I'm working at right now, two jobs that I've got previously, from the first one to this one being the second one. The first one being the previous one, and this one, the current one, being the second one. I got it from social media, guys. So listen, I got messaged by somebody on Instagram. They saying they have a company. They manufacture. Let me just read this. They. Let me. I'm just trying to find out. I did ask him. Oh, he says they manufacture molds, formworks, and other structures. Other just structures. So they're working with Delhi Metro, Indian Railways, and NHAI. I don't know what are those. I think I've heard of Delhi Metro somewhere. I don't know Indian Railways. I've never been to India. So, but listen, if you're following me right now and you're getting this message, send your CV to coralinfra at outlook.com. Coralinfra at outlook.com. CORALINFRA at outlook.com. So yeah, I just wanted to say that before I carry on with this, just to help somebody out there who might need a job, guys. So they designing. Somebody saw this tutorial. They saw the post that I made on this video, and they messaged me. So they probably saw the capabilities, they saw the structure, and they thought, well, maybe this is something that's aligned to their scope of work. And also, he's saying that they design molds, formworks, and other structures for Delhi Metro, Indian Railways, and NHAI. I'm not sure what those are. I tried to say search, but I'm not looking for a job right now. So yes, if you are looking for it, that's the information. Right now, message. Right now, send your CV there. Send your CV there right now. Okay, let's carry on. Today, I wanted us to look at this model, guys. So remember, I said to you, there's a way. Sorry, excuse me. Remember, I said that there's a way of detailing this structure, just having the base structure only without the hand railing or the walkway and all of that, and all these structures. So I'm going to do that. We're going to design, not design, but detail this base structure. So I'm gonna do it quick, and I want it. I don't want it to take too long. I just want to make a quick video of how you get about doing that. Okay, cool. So let's go. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you are going to, you see here you have your configurations tab. You go to your configurations tab. So you have your feature manager design tree, you have your property manager tree, or whatever, property manager tab, and you have your configuration manager. You go to configuration manager, and then you right click. No, you know what, I don't want to right click. You drop this arrow down. Just don't mind this. If you open this and yours doesn't have this table, don't mind it. You will probably have this. You see, when you hover over this, it says default as machined structure. That this is as machined. So this is the configuration that we add. We are at as machined configuration. That's what's active. You see, you have two configurations. If you drop down this arrow, you'll see there's one configuration and as welded, as machined, as welded. So I'll say as machined, we make it this configuration. This will be our as machined configuration. Okay, then let's go. If you want to activate the as welded configuration, you double click on it. Double click. My machine, as always, is slower, but yours will probably be faster. But it's not going to take too long. You've seen it. So there, my as welded is activated. So what we're going to do, we are going to hide or suppress this other parts. So I'm going to start with this one. Oh, we are at this one, right? You can go back to your feature manager tree if you want to. So I'm going to right click on this member and I'm going to say suppress. See there, suppress. It's going to take long because it's, whoa, you see everything now. It's already gone, but it's going to come back because I don't know why it did that. But I mean, it would be awesome if everything was just tied together and you just suppress one thing and everything just suppresses. Damn, that would be dope. That would be dope. Okay, so I'm gonna suppress my creating. You see, the thing is, I want to detail this so that I also show you some weldment signs, you know, and all of that. Just maybe I don't want it to be too long. If it gets to a point where I feel like it's gonna take too long, you know, I'm gonna start with important things. And if I get to a point where I feel like it's gonna be too long, I will just maybe stop it. I don't know. So right click, and then you say suppress. Right click your parts, your bodies. So bodies, body. So right click bodies. Yeah, some of them are tied together, so you'll see some of them probably, some will go together like that. Even that one probably. But it's not it's not a train smash, man. It's, the thing is, we already took a route that just does a multi-body part, and in real life you don't do this thing in a multi-body part. So I'm trying to rescue the whole I'm trying to rescue the whole workflow so that you don't feel discouraged, so that you still feel like, okay, at least I can use this structure, or at least I can still, even if I went down this route, I can still rescue and get the information that I need, you know. So we are going to do this. And I said, if I also want to detail, I will also remove in the previous video I said I will remove the access stairway, né? So yes, we are removing it. Let's remove it. Suppress. There you go. Now we have this. But you'll see now our holes are gone. You'll see. You see that? Our holes for hand railing are gone. But it's fine. Guys, I also saw this, but I'm not gonna worry about this. This is just a thing that you have to work on here on your trim extend. But I mean, I showed you. You can tidy it up. Now I don't want to waste time on that. I just want to show you this. So we are at this configuration now. You'll see. Scroll up, and then you go back to your configuration manager tab. Your S welded is still as it was before. You'll see. And when you go to your S welded, your holes will be back. Probably should be there. You still have your holes. You see, your holes are back, and everything is back. See that? Awesome, right? And then we go to that. Now we have that. So that means we can even copy this and make it for a what? For just the stairway. So we can copy your as machined. So I'll say control. I'll click on this one. See, I'll click. It's highlighted. So I say control C, control, and then I click control V. See, it's copied. So we have a copy of as well that. So if I want to say, maybe let's say I want to say for a hand railing, I will just activate that one and rename it. But my machine is slower right now, and I'm trying to move as fast as possible. Sorry, as fast as possible. Man, why are you taking too long? Taking too long, and people are gonna be impatient. Okay. So this is what you do. Right click, rename tree item, and you say what access stairway. I'm not gonna make caps now. I don't want to make this video too long. Anything is acceptable. I just want to show you the process. And then accept access stairway. And then you have it right there. So that one, you know, you right click that, suppress. Everything gone. Okay, no, let's not do that. I'm gonna do undo. So it doesn't want to do that because everything depends on the main structure. But okay, let's make that one for the next tutorial. I will figure that one out. So leave it as it is, like this, ne? Just leave it as that. I will show you on the next tutorial because I feel like it's gonna take too long. So I don't want a tutorial to take too long this time around. I just want to make sure that you know how to detail this as well, and get maybe just this structure without the handrailing and access stairway. So this is our configuration. So I'm gonna open my drawing. If you done the drawing, if you did, you followed our tutorial from part 1 until I think that's part 6 now of our detailing, where we detail the GA, the general arrangement, even though it wasn't that full guys, but I just wanted to show you the process, okay, that you can. So if you know how to model, if you know how to use the software, I think I got you halfway through, you know, and you can just carry on with it. But if you don't know, man, keep on watching the videos. I'll show you how. You'll get it, you'll understand it. But also let me know in the comment section there, down in the comment sections there, guys, that is designed for you to say whatever that you like to say positively, obviously, you know, positive things, you know, questions if you don't understand some stuff, and you ask me, and then I answer your questions. This document contains pattern was saved in rollback state. Do you want to roll it forward? No. Let's say no. Okay, yes. I think it's because now it's picking up the wrong configuration, but it shouldn't, because this one is as machined configuration, and you'll see where we have it as machined. Oh yeah, it's picking up the wrong one. And I will probably, that's the thing about SolidWorks I don't like. So this is where you go, guys. If it did that one, if it did it that way, no, that's not what you do. You do, yeah, you click on a view, and then, man, did it affect our S machined? Man. 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 Okay, let's see. We will get it back, because I don't know why is it so silly now. Huh? Man, bring our views back. Okay. I think it's because I have the wrong. Yeah, I have this activated, and I was supposed to have. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. So now it did it. It did a rollback on this. That's why it did that. On S machined, but I hope it didn't. Okay, I just want to solve this problem, guys, just in front of you, so that you see sometimes things go south. Yep. Okay, now we got it right. So here is the thing that happened. So it rolled back on our thing. So if we did roll back on you as well, you'll see this. You see when I hover over that blue line there, there's a hand with tips, two, the pointing finger and the thumb, trying to, pinch on that thing and roll it back. So that's what it did. It rolled back. So if you roll back, it's gonna cancel. So rolling back is like when you do rewind on your video or whatever, you do rewind, so it's going backwards. So that's rollback. And you can use this thing to do whatever that you want as a configuration. Yes, we can just roll back. Actually, we should have just rolled back, but I mean, we should have just rolled back, yes, and not suppressed, but rolled back. And then we have that configuration as just the weldment base structure, like that. We like the weldment configuration we have. Okay, so now you'll see your configurations are back. Now you'll have this one, you'll have this one right here as our main GA, and then you'll have this one as welded as that structure. So now we have two. See there, and I think I did, man, I think we did this. So I don't know why it's acting up. Oh, so now we must have that one activated before we open the drawing. So have the S machine, because the drawing, it still remembers the drawing as machine configuration. The drawing views are generated from the S machined configuration, so it still remembers that. So that's why it got confused when I opened that one, but I had this one now activated. You'll see now we have our things back, right back, and now our drawing is back. So when you open a drawing now, if you had those, programs that I just solved, you'll be here now. And I see, guys, our rise is not good, eh? So probably, I don't know. I mean, this is just it's not according to any standard. This is just a freestyle video. So I'm just showing you the concept, okay? And I know I didn't correct that. Our A should be there. One there. You make it, correct it, please. Okay. So we are going to right click here and we say copy sheet, or you can say add sheet if you know, but I'm gonna say copy sheet because if I say add sheet, it's gonna add another sheet that I don't want. I want to use this border, so I'm gonna say copy sheet, and I'm gonna right click right there again and say paste. Yes, man. And it's gonna ask me, do I want to put it before, place it before this sheet or after this sheet? And I'm gonna say after. Insert, paste, insert, after selected sheet. So if you click before, it will go before, but you want after. I mean, let's say I want to make this one that I'm creating right now a sheet 2, so I want it to be coming after 1, right? So that will be the second sheet. I mean, you can do whatever you want, yes, because anyway I'm gonna delete that. Okay, my machine again slow, but we get in there. The information you're getting is for free, and it's real information. Come on, don't complain. Okay, so I'm gonna delete all of these views. So select, and then you hold down Control, and then you select each and every view, all of them. But basically, I think this main views, if you just selected the main views, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and delete, everything will be deleted, because everything just, oh, this one was the independent. Remember, we imported this one, right? We actually did that, selected bodies and went there and then got this one. So it's independent anyway. So now we're going to pull, I'm going to delete this. I don't need this anymore, this bomb. So I'm going to delete it, or not. Let me not delete it. I just want to see the columns that I have there. I want to keep that consistent. So I'm going to move it to the side just to remember, okay? And then I'm going to go there, drawing, and then you go model view, and you go structure, you double click. Remember that, now. That's what we do. We double click, guys. If you hear, man, like that means like you probably now downloaded my brain and you got it, right? If you didn't know how to do this, and now you know how to be here at this stage, damn, man, like just also tell me if I did help you. I do get messages. I got a message from a guy also. He commented on my thing on Instagram. Man, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, broski. What's his name? Man, I'm gonna have to now scroll through. Oh, I see you, man. I see you, and I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Let me see. What's his name? Do I need to check the names now? But okay, wait. Let's just show you how to do this. So you see already, our configurations are popping off there, right? I'm sure you already see that, and you already maybe clicked and be like, this guy is wasting my time on Instagram. Okay. So you click the S welded. Remember, we wanted the S welded one, right? You select the S welded, and then you want your front view to be activated there. I think that's your front view. front view, activate it, and then you click place a view. Boom, we got 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 a view. Okay, and I'm going to do this. What did we make our scale? I don't remember, but I'm just gonna judge it by the look of, you know, the way I see it. So right click. If you don't know how to do that, you right click there, you go properties, and then, man, I don't know if I have to right click there, and then you go properties, and then there, and then you change your sheet scale here, right here. Okay, I think I'm gonna make it 35. Oh yeah, I think we did make it 14, eh? Man, let's change this. I don't know why it does that, but anyway, remember it's not linked to sheet scale, so we're gonna link it to sheet scale. Okay, you know what? It doesn't want to change the sheet scale. Even if it doesn't want to, let's just go here. Do our custom, ne? Do custom. Just do custom. Sorry, do custom scale, and then say 40. Yeah, I can see this thing was small, and it said that we had a. Anyway, so you're gonna, now you have your views, right? But they don't have holes on that. But don't worry about that. You know how we're gonna do it? I'll show you how. I am going to do this. If you allow me, and I'll take a section. Maybe here. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take a section right here. Let's see. Right there, maybe right there. Oh, not. I wanna take it right here. You see, right at that line. That's where I'm gonna take a section. That's where I'm gonna take a section right at that line, and I want to accept it. Okay. And now it's linked to that. If you press control, just press control, you'll see, and then move it. Hold down control, press and hold down control, and then you move your mouse, it will be unlinked to that view. So you just press it like that, and then you place it, and then you release control, and then there is your view. You press control, hold down, and then you move over to the left or right, and then you place your view by left clicking, and then you release control, and then there you have that view. But now it's giving me, right, it's giving me that, right? Yes, that's what I want. So I can copy this view, or I can say move this view to the next sheet. So I'll show you. You see here, there's a section. And then if I move it like that, move to sheet 2. So you click on it, left click, hold, drag to sheet 2, and then click it. You do that, and then there it's left your thing, and it's here. Do we have our holes now? This is our holes view. Then we're gonna make this thing as our holes view, and then you know what you can do? You can link now this view to that one by doing this. Right click, I mean no, right click on this one, you activate it and right click, and you say alignment, and then you say link to align vertical by center, align vertical by center. We want center, and then we want this center. You're gonna come and click on this view, go and click on that view, and it's gonna align it. Now it's aligned, right? Is that clear? Was that clear? Was that cool? Giving you nice things here. So now we have our holes. So if you want, you will do this. For somebody who wants to drill some holes. And yes, of course, it's going to be a very, 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 very long. But imagine that you build this structure already. You haven't drilled. I mean, why would you drill holes before you even build the whole thing? I think you'd want to build the structure first, and then build the holes as if you are assembling the whole thing. So you'll drill your holes right after you are done building this base structure. So let's call this a base structure. Yeah, and then you'll have the structure first, right? I think that's the flow. That will be the flow of the, of the thing. I know, guys. There's a auto insert for all holes, ne? Okay, let's try it. I just don't like it. You know why? Because sometimes it just does. Why? Oh, there it did for all holes. Then yeah, just sometimes it's just difficult, because you'll see. Okay, at least it didn't do other. Oh, you see, that's what I don't like about it, because it does every view now. Or did I select every view? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's say I wanted that. Then you can just do the for all centers, but I don't want it for these holes, because we already have a view for that. So I'm gonna delete that one. And I know it's going to be, so guys, I said my shortcut key for dimensioning is D. I'm just gonna use my shortcuts now, but you know how to dimension now. So I'll show you how to dimension. Where is the icon for that? Right, I showed you that. I know I did, and you know I did. You know I never leave you out. I always show you some things. I always give you some things to work from. I always do it. And now we're trying to rescue this structure, because I knew that, man, probably somebody will be like, but how are you gonna do this? This is a multi-body part. We never do. Yes, but I've seen people doing this kind of thing in Inventor as well. But I know SolidWorks is more versatile. Like one of those softwares that are so versatile. So this is how I'd want to dimension my holes. I'm gonna leave this one. You'll see how I do it. Okay. You'll see why I do what I do. Why I do what I do. I'm also thinking that that will leave this view here, this part, so that you can just see which. Okay, but also even if I don't, maybe I can delete it, because you'll see this member here and you'll see this holes here. You'll see which side of structure that part is, you know. So now this is for your holes, right guys? Am I teaching you well? Yeah, man, I hope I'm doing this and I'm helping somebody. I hope I'm helping somebody here. Okay. Okay, let's see. So we have our holes there. I'm feeling pretty much energetic today. So I will probably, and I know there's also a dimensioning thing where you can just click a button and it dimensions everything, but man, we will get to that. I just wanna get you through the process, okay? I'd rather teach you the fundamentals first, in case you don't know them, you know. For the people that don't know, I'll just put this dimension like that, okay? Because I don't want them to overlap. And then I'll just put this one also maybe underneath there. And then, so you see guys, that's how you flip the arrows. You click this button, you see that it's a circle, so it's a small knob. Click that, it does that, and then click that corner, click that edge, whatever there. You see where I click? Right there where the arrow meets. And you'll see your arrow changes from a dimension. Your cursor is going to change. The thing changes from it to a cursor there. You see that it changes to a dimension thing. I don't know what that thing is, but hey, click on that thing. I don't know everything. I already said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. Okay. So you'll have your holes. I mean, that hole is that one, that one is that one, and that one is that one. Do I need to dimension all the holes? Yes, probably. Because somebody will like, hey, you need to. Why don't you show us all these things? Okay, so I'm gonna do this. See, that one I'll just dimension it from that. Okay, here's the dimension. Oh no, that's not a dimension. Where is the dimension now? Ah, there. Man, I'm used to shortcuts now, and I'm gonna do my shortcuts. If you don't know the dimension, you'll rewind. It doesn't want to dimension that. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's because I'm clicking there and I'm not using my shortcuts. That's why. I should be using my shortcuts. I guess so. I should be using my shortcuts. And I will show you. I know I promised to show you, but I'm not gonna squeeze it into this video. Okay, not going to do that. Oh, I mean, you can still even do this, you know, just put it there. That dimension, you see that one is from there to there. This one is from there to there. You have your holes. Do you need to do this one? I can just do this grid like that. Just connect it there. connect it there, and then you'll be fine. Should be fine. If somebody doesn't know how to read where the thing is, oh man, that's a shame. That's a shame. I'll probably do that as well. I'm starting with the holes because I feel like this will be the longest thing to do. I mean, if it's 1/8, okay. You know what? Let me just do this as well. I think so. Center line. My center line, like I said, there is a center line, but my center line is Control Alt C. I think that's my center line. Nope. Man, what's my center line? Did I set it here? I don't think I set it here. Okay, but anyway, I just lied. I said my center line is Control Alt C, and it's not. But it is. I mean, normally it is. I don't know why it's not picking it up. It's because I'm in front of you now. That's why. That's why. Okay. I'm going to. Okay, let's do this hole from there to there. That one to there. Man, I don't know how long this video is gonna take us. Okay. Huh. But yeah, let me just put it like that. It's too congested, that's why. But I mean, you as long as you know where to cut the holes, right? That's the aim, right? You know what I would do as well, eh? I would just maybe to make it look a little bit neater, not too congested. I'll just take a detailed view using a square, that rectangle, that thing. Yeah, let's just take the detailed view there. Nah. And then click that. So you're gonna sketch there, and then you go detail view. It's activated. So let's just put this thing on the side somewhere there. Okay. And then, or you can even just yeah, you can do that. So yeah. I want to check something here. Yeah, I mean, you can use that hole to reference, right? Can you not? I mean, if I was a manufacturer, I would be able to use these holes, these two, or this four, to reference. To yes, that. Yes, that's the center. Also, that's your center there. Center of this thing here, right? I'll just have that one as a reference dimension, right? I think you click that. Yes. That's what you do. Guys, if you're hearing some noise at the background, I'm sorry about that. I'm just in an area where people are making noise. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to use this as a reference. I'm going to use this dimension here. Man, I don't know why it doesn't want to do this now. Okay, if it doesn't want to, then you double click on a view, so that on a viewport to activate it, and then your dimension now should allow us to. Man, I don't know why it's doing this. I always complain about this machine. Don't worry, I always do. Like I always do complain. Sometimes I complain in my sleep. Sometimes I complain in my sleep. Just complaining about it. Why are you so slow? So don't worry. Relax, chillax. It's a word that we have. When we are in front of people, we do that. Show off. It's showing off right now, right? Because it's been slow. I mean, also it's because I'm running OBS Studio and SolidWorks at the same time, so it's not really. I'm using a laptop, like a Dell laptop, a Astro or Vostro 5000 series, something like that. That's the thing, stick on it. That's what I'm using. It was a 8 gig RAM, and then I downgraded. One of the RAM died. Actually, I didn't downgrade it. Nah, it's as if like it happened on purpose. Now it died, and the thing is, I have a machine that I'm using, but I don't want to yet use it for this kind of stuff, because I feel like models that I'm doing right now, they're still not yet like heavy. I'm still gonna show you a lot of stuff, guys, like a lot of stuff. Anyone interested in knowing how to do piping, how to design tanks, sheet metal, mechanical drawings. I don't just do structures only, but I feel like the reason I'm on structures right now, the algorithm is pushing me this way, and that's why I'm doing this. But I mean, also it's because you guys love it, right? You subscribe to the channel, or maybe you found out about this because you saw a structure video somewhere, or maybe you were researching, or you were searching for a structure video, and then you saw this structural design video and you saw this. So, but I'm gonna show you a lot of stuff. I'm gonna show you a lot of stuff on other softwares too. Plan 3D, AutoCAD, and more. I mean, and I would love that you guys. I know, but don't be according to a company. Don't make your decisions according to what a company that you work at wants. If they are they want to specialize in SolidWorks, they just want to do things in SolidWorks, doesn't mean you shouldn't learn other softwares, because I mean, you want to move, guys. You don't want to stay at the same place forever, right? You want to move, experience things, and it's fun. I like doing one thing all the time. For me, I don't like it. And I know I've been doing this structure for a couple of times, but I feel like I can use this to teach you more, so that in future we can just design. We can just, do this thing. We can just, yeah, we can just model, draw, design, and do all of that, right? I just wanted to get to that point where I feel like everybody's on the same page, and we can just focus on making structures, solving problems, or making videos, like doing things. Right now, I feel like, it's my responsibility to make sure that everybody knows where we are, you know, to move with us, to know the scope, to know. Yeah, I feel like it's important to actually start from scratch, start from the bottom, and go up. That will give me confidence that what I am teaching you is continuous, and if you follow, then I will have confidence that you know something. I don't know if I'm explaining this. I know it doesn't make sense, but probably doesn't. But it's like, take it as if it's a book, a chapter. I mean, you start a book and then you go further with it, but it doesn't start at chapter 15. It starts at chapter 1, right? And then you read, go from next chapter. But then all the chapters, you need reference to be somewhere. You need a reference, or to understand what's going on the next chapter. You need reference, uh, a reference. You need to refer to the previous one, to previous chapter. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. We are going to design dope stuff, real stuff. I have a power line structure coming, video coming as well. The thing is that I'm not doing this full time. So if I was doing it full time, maybe YouTube was paying me already. Then I would, be like, oh, let me focus on this and just do it. But I can't. I need to eat, So you need to go to work, and yeah, I need to go to work. So I would take this as my holes. My holes map, in a way. I mean, I don't have to repeat all the dimensions, right? But I like to just do all of that. I know this is a mirror of the opposite side, but it's cool, man. Let's do it. Let's give them all the information, or most of it. That's what you have to try. You have to try to give them most of the information. Check. Uh, so, damn, somebody's knocking on my door. I'm gonna pause this video. Yep. So we're gonna give them all the information. Take that one. Yes, my machine is becoming a bit slower now. A little bit slower, but we know. We know by now. Look at that grid, guys. Looks like a Brian grid, almost. Okay. So I'm gonna take a view, ne? I'm gonna take a view for just to get a just to get a back mark. If you can check here, our back mark should be always 40 on these members here. I am pretty much sure because we probably use the mid plane to create it. Oh man, sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's for TC. So I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna take a view, just a typical view, to show that our back mark is 40, and maybe leave a note that says this is a general back mark. Also this dimension as well. I mean, if we want to put it, we can just do it, but it's not really necessary because we already have it. I think that's like this. That one as well. See, my shortcut for that is the dimensions. It's a D. I had to post a video for a couple of minutes, actually an hour or so. Just came back now. Carry on. So yes, I just watched the video, the last one, and then I tried to grab on what I ended on. It's amazing, hey? Because you just saw a continuous video, but I actually just paused. So if I come back in a low energy somehow, just know that I actually went out. Somebody came and knocked at my door, and I had to go mind their business. Oh, I had to go mind their business. Okay, so we have that. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna take a thing here. That probably that one. Ne? You can take that one, right? And just to have a typical view, and in this typical view, or on this typical view, I'm gonna go there and first, before anything, 1 to 5, let's see. Okay, let's say 1 to 2. I like bigger scales, you know, especially if the sheet is not that full, unless if we are going to need more detailing on this, which we might. Okay guys, I was supposed to actually get in a thing here. What is this? I'm gonna make it 1 to 4. I was supposed to get our bomb in here. That the bomb that only includes what's here, what you see here. So yes, let's do that quickly as well, while we add it, while I still remember. I mean, I was not gonna forget it, but you know, let's do it now. Parts only. let's say detailed cut list, and then say okay. It must give us looks like it's giving us the same list. 81, 81. Okay. Why is it not giving us? Okay, let's try it one more time. I'm gonna select it. Maybe I didn't select it the first time. Select, and then go bill of materials. One parts only. Let's say that. And let's see. We're gonna try it until we get it. Still the same list? Yes. Okay, let's see. Properties. Parameters 2. See. Man, why are you acting up now? Because I actually know I don't want to do a cut list. I want a bomb. Okay, let's do this. Let's do a bomb. Do it this way now. Say indented detail cut list. Let's see what it does. Same list. Getting this. How are we getting the same list? Yes. Yes, we are. Guys, I don't know. Sometimes things happen, eh? Sometimes things happen. And you try to do something that you always do, as welded. You try to do something that you always do all the time, that you know that you always do all the time, okay? And then once in a while, when you try to actually show somebody, and I can promise you, I did this and it worked. But now, oh, let's say parts only. Let's see. No. Okay, let's say detail cut list on it. No. Indented. And then detail cut list. No. Okay. You know what? Let's just use a cut list. It will still work. I don't know why I'm also not trying to use it, but I will figure it out. I will try to remember why this bomb is not working, but this is what you need though. Anyway, this is what you need, okay? You just need, it must just make you a nice short list. Just a nice short list, not this whole thing here. And I'm not sure why it's acting up now. I'm not sure. And my machine is becoming a bit slower too suddenly. What are you doing? What is this? Do you see that? Yeah, this SolidWorks acting up sometimes. I don't know what's going on. It's acting up. Yeah. Wow. Just when you're trying to show somebody, something will just go off. Like, I don't understand this. And it pisses me off sometimes. It's just acting up for no reason. Okay, it's probably my graphics card crying. Because you can hear the fan. It's just on high speed right now. But anyway, let's try to force it. So I'm gonna go again. It deleted my card list. I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna go again and get it. Bring it here. Okay, put it there. And that's the problem. When I put it there, it freezes. It does that thing. I think maybe it's because... Oh god. Man. Drawing view 30? What is that? It's trying to bring up a drawing view in here. Drawing view. Let's delete those. Maybe those are the other things that are causing us problems. Let me just delete that. Yep, it feels like it, because now you see, now it's a bit... Oh, it was because of that. So you learned something. Don't open too much spreadsheets. Don't open too much tables. Too many tables. So you saw how we did this, right? We highlight everything and then we drag one. I showed you on the last tutorial how we do that. So there is a there is your cut list, and you can even double click here and make it a bit smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Just have a nice small list there, and then have more space for your detail. You know, if you know what I mean. Does it not look nice? I mean, it looks nice to me. I don't know about you. Oh, we don't need that on the cut list. I don't know. Oh, but I mean, we need it. Okay, it's gonna show you everything that's on the on this ball or multi-body part. So yeah, those are the plates that we had, you know, that we renamed on the last tutorial. So excuse me, this one and that one. So we have 30 items in here, and we have the quantities, we have the descriptions, we have the lengths. Do you want mesh? Of course, maybe we do. This time around, I'm gonna include the mesh. Okay, let's include the mesh. So you saw we right click. I showed you how to include how to add columns. So you right click and you say insert, and you say column right or to right, and after that you're gonna go... Oh, this one is not it's probably not gonna show us. Oh, there, let's see. cut list, item name, item number, quantity, custom, cut list, item property. So here we're gonna say, so now it went for length. There we go. So do you want material? I want mass. Do we have mass? Unit of measure, material, total length. Okay, let's go material as well. Let's just add it. Custom property. And then double click that, drag the table to the left. I want to add mass. I want to see if we can add mass. I tried it, I know I tried it the last time and it didn't work, but sometimes it's because you don't have that property, so you probably need to create one. So I'm gonna open the part. Okay, so I'll show you guys. You can right click anywhere and just open the part. Add any view and open. It's gonna open this multi-body part. So we go to that multi-body part. Okay, it shows us this because that's the one that's activated, but what I want is, okay, fine, let's just see if it can. So what I'm gonna do is, I want to go to properties and then say let's try to edit from here and see if it will pick it up. So you say properties and then you go weight mass. Oh, that's as machined, and we also want this for this configuration. You see there's configurations here. All our configurations are here in this side, on this side here. So now we made mass for which one? For this one. And I think you'd want to no, don't, never mind that. So we're gonna come, we're gonna go, sorry, we're gonna go for mass, add mass. So it's properties and you go for also on that welded as welded configuration. So let's see if we now have, and then save, guys, remember to save. Then let's see if we have now that mass property that we need. We must. Oh, as usual, we will have to excuse my machine, wait for it to think. And when it's done thinking, then we're good. We can move forward. Let's try to add another property then. Now, I'm gonna say column to the left. Okay, to the right, sorry. And then say, I'm gonna go. So you click that. You see, click that. Column, just that F, column F. And let's go custom part, cut list item. We don't have mass. I'm trying to think how we're gonna get the mass now. User defined. Let's see, user defined. No. Cut list item. No. Quantity, item number. These are, but I don't know, why can't you show me that? I'm trying to think. You know, we can get the mass for the total quantity. Guys, I forgot maybe how to get this, but we will get it as usual. At the top. Let's see. Change layer. No. Not sure why does it not want to show me that now. But more properties. Okay, let's just do that. We want to link it to that bomb. Let's see if it will pick up. But if it doesn't, you know what we're gonna have to do? I will show you what we might have to do. And I think you already know, because we already did it. If it doesn't pick the length, the mess up, it means we don't have it at all in our in our body. So it picks everything that's in the body, and we don't have it. So let's try to go and add a mesh on a body and then come back and see if it's going to pick it up. You know how we did it. We go to the cut list, and then let's go for maybe that one. Say properties. Do we have mesh here? We don't have. You see, all those properties are here. Angle, angle 1, angle, material, all that, they're in here. So that means we don't have mesh, so we have to add it here. So now let's add it. Man, we might have to do it for all of them, but these ones are the same, you see. So we forgot to do that. Actually, I forgot. So properties, and then we say mesh. I mean weight. Mass, weight, same. Not same. Weight is a force. Mass is a quantity. It's a scalar quantity. Mass, apparently. Because it doesn't have what direction, it only has quantity. So a scalar quantity, a vector is the one that has what? Magnitude and direction. Guys, shit, man, I forgot. Probably. But I know mass is not a force, is a quantity. And a weight is a force because it can push things down, it can move things down, it can do some work. Okay, weight, mass. So it looks like we're gonna have to do it for all of this. One by one. But I don't know why I keep going there too. Eh? Oh no, you're already there. Sorry. I don't know why. Because I'll probably, yeah, it added it. So let's go to the next one. Or can I click? Oh no, you can't. You can't select all and change one, and it looks like you can't. I don't know if you can. Maybe somebody knows, he can tell us, or she can tell us or show us. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to be quick. Oh, and I keep on selecting I keep on selecting wrong stuff. Wait. So I told you, I mean, we will figure, guys, like, we will figure these things out. I mean, and this is how I learn some of the things as well. You know, you saw, like, I tried other things and it didn't work, but I feel like this one is going to work. I feel like if we come this route, it's going to work. It's gonna give us that information that we need for the mess. Otherwise, I could have cheated it and said, okay, guys, no, you know what? I can give you the overall mess, but I'm sure you'd want to know each and every detail. You'd want to know the information. I mean, we already have the material information on the other draw, the other on this body. So why must we avoid to have the mess as well? I mean, that's the thing that's selling as well, mess. Mostly that's what they charge on. They charge per mess, per kg, per ton, per whatever. When you go buy this steel to make these things. So also, even transportation, they also charge per mess. You know, mess is the currency. Get the material also. I mean, material, yes, but I mean, if we go chemistry down now, material, it also affects everything. That's where the density comes in. Stainless steel might be costing more than other steel, than aluminum, because it's heavier. Also, yeah, I would say that, because it's heavier, you know, stronger. So the heavier the strongest, the heavier it gets, you know, the stronger it is, the more expensive it gets. So it's important to actually show a mess so that somebody knows this is how I'm gonna spend on this project. You know, I know I omitted it on the previous GA tutorial, but here we are now. I'm showing you how to get it. Or not showing you, man, there are a lot. Oh man. But I don't think I have to do, because these ones are now there. Why do I have to? Because it should just be able to. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. But if I don't have some of the mess and I have some, so you will now carry on, guys, right? You will just continue getting more information in, because I already showed you. So yes, please do that. But now I think we solved our problem. I think we solved our problem. I'm just waiting for it to think, and after thinking, you know, we carry on. That's the thing. But it's not going to be permanent. You know, things will be okay. The sun will shine one day. The sun will shine one day. Okay, now let's try and see. I bet we're gonna get it. I bet. I bet. I bet. Bet money on it. Are we not sorted? Now I believe this is grams. Because you know why? Remember our units here. So we go custom options. Options. If you remember our units, for mass we still did it at millimeters, but we have to do it meters for mass in order for us to get kgs. So mass grams, we don't want grams, we want kilograms. If you want pounds, you can do pounds. We don't want cubic millimeters, we want cubic meters. The unit measure, so divided by 1,000. Somehow that's what we're doing. I don't know why it's not picking it up. Yeah, the rebuild, then it picked it up. Rebuild, then it picked it up. So there, I mean, you can add more, guys. Add. I did try. Hey, I tried. So you can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of those. Okay, showed you that. So now I'm gonna go and get a center line here. I said I want to get a back mark. There's something that I'm so tempted to show you, but I'm so afraid that it's gonna take me long like this. You know, I tried to show you in a mess and I had to go the long route, and then I ended up almost was so scared that you guys gonna think that I was bullshitting you, you know. And but we figured it out, and that's why sometimes I'm so stubborn. If something doesn't come right, I try by all means to make sure that I get it right. And I don't want to be defeated by this. Honestly, I forgot actually how to do that. But that part of getting the mess in here, I'm only figuring it right now as I'm recording this video. So it's first time. Believe me or not, I'm telling you, it's first time. I tried it the first time on my, and that's why I avoided adding, I avoided using a cut list when I did for that other tutorial for the GA. I went for BOM because I wanted to add some things here, and with BOM you just right click and you add it there. But with this one now on a cut list, it looks like there is a column properties there that you have to add something like we did right now. You saw the material, the weight thing was weight property was not there, so we had to go inside our multi-body to actually switch it on in terms of like making sure that it's there in a property list. Okay, it is done different on BOM. I can show you right now on BOM. So I'm going to the first sheet because we're still on the same tutorial. So I'm just gonna go to the first sheet. You'll see how I add things here. It's easy, but this one you have to go the other side. So I didn't know that. I'm only figuring it right now. Oh, my machine is gonna now take long for everything. You'll see. Here I use the BOM because why? To add columns here, you right click, you add. Right. If I want to add property, see there, right there. I drop this down. Error. No, sorry. Actually, you click in here, in this column here. I think and you go. Man, it was there right now. Come on. This one too is now trying to educate me again now. Re-educate me. School me again. Mm. I can see this thing that's popping here, but I don't want you. Right click. Okay, I'm gonna edit again. Just insert, right? You'll see it pops. That thing that pops there. Then you can select a property, drop it down, and you can select a property. You can add weight there. See there. If I add weight, it's gonna add a weight column. Oh my god. Okay, let's delete this one. G. Delete the column. There is your weight. You see, you have your weight there. Oh man. This is that table that's so stubborn to snap. Remember that one from the previous tutorial? I mean, sometimes SolidWorks is like this, guys. I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but please let me know if you have some issues with SolidWorks. It being sometimes doing weird stuff, but I trust it. I really trust it in terms of like, really, you can do a lot of things with this software. See, there's a weight column, and then you have your weights, so you can add them. So this one you'll need to go and add weights even for this small ball right here and that hand railing and all of that. So you're gonna have to add for everything, but I'm not gonna do that, you know what I'm not gonna do that on this tutorial, and probably not gonna do it. We're moving forward, guys. I have to show you other things to draw, how to draw other things. I'm using this tutorial to prepare you for other things that are coming, okay? Because I don't want to have to show you how to insert tables, get properties in. That's actually more important. That's way more important than, because you need to itemize these things. Somebody needs to know what is this, you know somebody needs to know that. So we're gonna click that, and then we go. I think I also showed you how we do this. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna just say typical. That's a 15 hole, and that's a back mark for my back mark. I'm gonna say back mark BM BMAR, and then in this case I can itemize my stuff like this. It's fine, just with one balloon, just with one balloon, but you can see all these items are there. That's your number one steel. Yes, let's itemize. So my shortcut for balloon is B, but I think I showed you how to get a balloon from, not I think, I know I showed you on the last tutorial. See, that's why I'm preparing all these things, because I'm trying to not go back and try to show people things that I did on the previous tutorial. I want to feel accountable, know that I taught you, and not think or assume that you know, because that's also confusing other people that actually don't know that don't know nothing about the software, or maybe they are very very completely new to CAD modeling, to this world, that are like they're really new. You can even section this things, you know. Like I said, there's some things that I'm feeling that I'm so tempted to try to show you, but I don't want to struggle, you know. I'll probably note them down and maybe show you on the next tutorials, because if I can try to show you right now, we'll probably end up taking more and more time. I think some people are used to bubbling like this, right? Tell me if you do. But I actually am not a fan of bubbles crossing steel like that. I actually like, even if I do it like this, for me. I know somebody be like, you don't bubble 2D views or top views, but man, who cares? I think somebody just needs to know what this thing is, okay? What member is that? If for me bubbles are crossing steel like that, and you print and you print and you print and you print and you print, you're probably not gonna see that thing clear at some point, you know. I'm just thinking that maybe I'm too old school, but I'm not. I don't think I'm old school. I'm still pretty young myself, so. But if you like that, I mean, you can do it. You can. I see other people liking it, doing it. You know, cross steel like that. I just don't like it personally. It's a personal thing, you know. Because I also like to bubble things that someone can easily see. You can easily see it. That, oh, okay, that's what it is. So I'm gonna look for a drawing that looks like this. You know, it's easy, because I think maybe my memory or my brain likes to take pictures, so I can reference one picture to the next one for me. So that's how I think. I feel like bubbles are very important, and they are very important. I know a lot of people just like to put them there, and they think, yeah, just bubble, as long as the list is full, it's bubbled. But man, sometimes I feel like they're not enough. I'm not saying bubble the whole drawing now. No, I'm not saying that. But sometimes they might not be enough. Try to make sure that your detail views, those things stand out like that. They don't sit on steel or something where they're not gonna be seen. Align your dimensions. That's a good practice as well. So I'm still gonna put my overalls here for somebody who only has this sheet. Just maybe has only this. They don't have the GA. Maybe they taking this to a different section in in the manufacturing, where there's a welder or somebody. Yeah, cuts, welds, and they just welding. They're not drilling. They're not doing anything. They're just welding. They just wanna weld this thing, cut steel and weld, and this is all they need. So, yes, that's why I'm doing it that way. So they want to know the overalls, and I'm taking the overalls here because they're important. Okay, I'm just gonna take the overalls just from one steel to the next one. I'm not gonna take centers because we already got the centers Or probably I will. I'll try to say take centers. But do I have to? Because I just said now it's for somebody who just doesn't have the GA, they only have a welding, but probably I still want to know where the centers of these things are. But if you have a dimension of that plate, they can calculate it. But do you want somebody having a drawing and a calculator trying to figure out what you did? Or do you think it's easy if they just see the dimension right there and trust it? I don't know. Maybe even trusting is a big word. People still see a dimension and try to recalculate it. I don't know. I don't know. I used to be to cut steel at some point. Operate CNC machines as a learner when I did my in-service training. But uh yeah, I didn't do it too long, and then I decided that it's too dangerous for me. I felt like it's too dangerous for me because I wasn't too careful in there. So it's like, yo, I'm gonna kill myself probably in here. So yeah, I bounced. I'm not sure if what we're gonna do with this view yet. We'll probably see what we're gonna do with it. Uh, mm, wow. Something is sitting somewhere on the sheet, and it's probably in a block or something, because when I click this thing, this page falls off. Not sure what it is, but I will get it and I will delete it when I get it. Okay, you know what? I think we'll probably still need the centers, but I will use other views to create the centers, okay? I will use this view and that view, and then they can just get the centers from. Oh, oh, you see that? That's my worry. I'll probably have to pause the video, guys, and listen to the main man. Just give them attention on what do they want, because I don't know why is it crying now.